Hey folks, I'm Vixen. Today we're going to play a bit more of Astroneer by System Era Softworks. And in the last episode we've been leaving our first planet to reach the barren one, which is orbiting Earth. We've been doing a few steps, but I've been doing the rest of it. So now we've got a fully functional base, which is a little bit bigger. And we're going to go and check a few things here, and maybe we'll try to reach a new planet. So let's make a tour here. So I'm trying to expand our ability to harvest energy by making some kind of network where I'm going to add plenty of solar things. And I believe the further from the base I go, the more energy I will be able to harness over time. So if I was able to go around, which I'm not going to do, it would be perfect, but well, I can try to harvest as much as possible so I can begin to make a bunch of research center rotates. Plus I've got something very cool we're only barely beginning to grasp here, which is the what was the name, the mineral extractor here. This one is absolutely perfect. So as far as you've got a sample of each resource, you can produce them from soil, and it is very handy, especially if you've got a bunch of upgrade on your let's say terrain modifier tool. So I've got plenty of canister in my back, and as soon as we are done with the tour, I will just show you how this works better. So we've got now a bigger rover. This is the biggest rover we can get. It is quite cool, but it is using a lot of energy, so you might want to take a bunch of battery, which I don't have yet, and be ready to run out of energy, because it might happen. Or you can just add a trailer behind with plenty of these to keep it running, because it's just using so much energy. Anyway, let's keep going. I think we don't have the big rocket yet. I still need to harvest plenty of data bytes to do so. So it is costing, I think, 8,000. Is it the case? Oh, I might have it already. I might have forgotten though. Let's see. Yes, we do have it. It's just up there, and we need a bunch of resources to do so. But we might want to begin to build it, because it is going to be quite necessary to reach our next planet. So let's see how much I need. So I need a little bit of aluminium and a little bit of compound, so it's not that expensive. Let's initiate that right away. I've got one of these here. I think I might want a second one, and I've got plenty of compound, so it might be easier than I thought. Alright. Okay, so we're going to begin to produce that while we are doing other things. And are we good? I think we might be lacking one compound. Is it fine now? It should be. But we are lacking space. Yes, it might be that. I think I might want to move a bunch of these away, and maybe make the ground a bit flatter. As you may notice, I've got a terrain tool which is a little bit wider, and this is thanks to a mod I've been adding on this, which is a wide mod. So this one is really handy, especially if you want to harvest plenty of soil to produce your own minerals, and it is really something you want to bring with you if you are going to explore new planets. So what's wrong here? Is it not? Oh, it's not. Let's see. I might be able to find the right spot at some point, but no. What have I done? No, I didn't know I could actually click on it. Good to know, but it could be tricky as well. Okay, so at some point I'm going to find what I'm doing wrong here, but it seems not to be the case yet. Let's see. What if I just try to flatten the wall? It is not flat. It is not flat at all. Let's try to. We're going to do it gradually. I'm going to add a little bit of matter here. I'm going to remove a bit of matter in other place. And at some point we're going to, yes, good. I think I was the issue here. I was a little bit too close. So let's just, is it good? It seems to be. Okay, let's just begin to print this huge rocket. We'll need to fill it with fuel and be ready to leave this planet as soon as necessary. So let's just let it do its thing. We've got a little bit of energy, but maybe not enough. And I've got a few things I want to show because the base is interesting. We are going to be able to produce plenty of things. So let's see. These little platforms are just very, very handy to bring energy away, but it is important to remember that only the medium one can produce oxygen. So you cannot breathe next to these, and you might want to be careful about this. Okay, let's see. I want to shoot plenty of things, but I don't know where to begin with. I've got a big crashed rocket, which we'll go see afterward. It is east of here, and I could actually go with a rocket, would be faster. We've got also, let's see, a bunch of mods which I might want. The inhibitor is interesting because it's going to prevent your terrain tool to work as usual. Let's say you want to harvest these little organic resource here. You put the inhibitor on your terrain tool, and you are not going to harvest any soil. So you are going to just take what's over the soil. So you can harvest resource like malachite or other thing which are just over the top of the ground, but you cannot actually dig to get it. So this one is quite handy if you just want to you don't want to destroy the terrain and you just want to pick up the things just over it. So quite handy. The wine mod, we've been testing that already. So the thing to know is that when you've got no more energy, the mod are not powered, so they might not work. Plus you can mix and match different mods with different effects, but not all of them are going to work together. You see, the wide mod is not going to work with the boost mod. You can see it because it is not lit, as you can see, like that. So I prefer to keep these two here so I can have both, but it might not be the best way to deal with this. Anyway, let's just keep going. I've got a bunch of extender and filters. All these are consumable, so it is quite handy when you are in trouble. Let's say you don't have any more oxygen, you can do your own filters. Yet it's going to burn a bunch of materials, so it might be also troublesome. Batteries, we've got only the small one for now. I'm looking for the medium one to keep base running and stuff, but it is not to be done right away because it's going to burn a lot of data bytes. I think something like 6,000, so it's going to ask plenty of materials, and I think it might be all we can do, which is new. So let's just try to oh, look at this, it is not working. Yep, it is the right amount. Let's go for it. Okay, so first thing first, I'm going to show you how efficient the wide mod is. I've been digging a bit because it's a lot easier to get soil than precise resource, so it's a lot more efficient to just take 8 canister on you. With 8 canister you can produce 1 lithium. It is not much, but it is a good beginning nonetheless. So let's just dig a bit around here. It is also cool because with a big wide mod here, you are doing things which are a little bit more, equal. So you can just make cave wider or stuff like this, which are just very, very nice. If you want to maybe do an underground base, this one is a must-have. It's going to be so much more efficient. But it is still more interesting to do it for soil. Got a little bit of this over there. We don't really need so much because I'm going to show you how efficient it is as soon as we've got a bunch of canisters. I'm not going to show you with lithium because it is a lot less fun, but if I produce resin or compound, it's going to give me so much units of it. It is really, really cool. Okay, let's keep going. The barren planet is quite rich with compound. It's a very good place if you want to refill your storage of it. There's also plenty of research bits, so it is a very good planet to maybe learn all your, I was about to say recipes, but it might be more like blueprint, and to prepare for other planets which are probably going to be more dangerous. Okay, we've got only 4 of them. Let's just try to advance a bit faster. Oh, my mod is not working, but when it is not working, it seems the booster mod seems to be working anyway. So it's speeding up when you've got no energy, strangely. And I think I might die if I'm not careful. Let's just go back. I think there is a cave underground, which is close by, and I can actually link myself on the... Yes, you see there is a little bit of tether, which is under my boots. Not too far, and it's quite handy to refill my character. It's maybe not to be expected, but it is still very, very handy. I've been meeting also new enemies underground. These guys here are a little bit strange, and this is not the best place to see them. I'm going to show you another corridor where it is easier to see what they might do. I did not try to get killed though. I might want to do it soon. I will probably pick up these at some point, but for now it is not an emergency. Okay, come on. Just a few more canisters and we'll go back to the surface. I also want to show you how the giant, it's not so that giant, the big river is walking. Okay, we should be almost done. Yes, the last canister is going to be... I'm just going to kill this one. It's... No! Not going to be very important. We've got others around. Okay, the canister is almost filled. So the canister are really, really handy. It is a must-have. What was that? Okay. I'm going to assume it's not dangerous, which might not be true. And let's go and show you, I think this, yes, this is where we can see that. So I believe these might be traps. So you are being lured to the little point of light and it is going to catch you or something like that. I'm going to drop the canister, maybe we'll come back to see that. This is relatively easy to kill, you just need to do as you do with every other enemy. You remove the ground under their footing and they die. Yet it's important to be careful because when you don't know them it might be deadly. I wonder what kind of creature we're going to find on other planets, because for now the fauna seems to be pretty much the same with each planet. I hope we're going to find strange and surprising things on the way. Is it filled? No, not yet. We've got still plenty of space. I'm going to pick up these canisters and we're going to drop the... Almost there. Okay, so I've been filling the thing. Each little white line here is going to indicate that you are going to be able to do one of these. And what do we need the most currently? I'm going to show you resin because resin is quite handy and it's always cool. Oh, we are lacking energy, so we need a bit of energy. I'm going to use a little... I could show you organics though. Now resin is going to be more useful. We need plenty of resin to do platforms and stuff, so let's just give us a little bit of juice here. Not going to be much, but it might allow us to begin. Or not. I need at some point to unlock the bigger generator to see how it's working. How much resource do we have right now? Okay, we are almost to the medium battery. It's going to change everything. So I was expecting these pods, which we can, as dropship, we can do with the medium no, it's my mistake. It's a printer, I think. It's a medium printer. Let's see. We need not so much. We just need a little bit of copper to do it. To unfold a bit in the way of the first base we've got on the beginning of the game. Yeah, these are just, you know, they're getting a little bit of footing here. Adding 2 plugs, and they're producing a little bit of energy, I think, and a little bit of oxygen, so quite handy if you want to establish a base, but maybe not sufficient if you want to. It's kind of complex, I don't know. You'll need to go for bigger structures like these to make things run, but it is something you want to maybe bring with you if you just reach a planet and want to establish a base a bit further from your rocket or something. Okay, so is it ready to begin? I think it might be now. I think I forgot to press the E button. So it's going to fill all of these canister with soil, and when it is going to be done, it's going to give you so much resin. So frankly, it is the best thing to have with you on a new planet. You just need to take one of each resource plus that and a bunch of canisters, and you are safe. Maybe a little bit of energy as well. And the animation is really cool. I love the way it is working. Going to fill it itself. It's really so cool. Okay, anyway, let's just maybe I'm going to show you the rocket, the crashed rocket, and then we'll prepare for departure, because I need to hurry if I want to explore a bit of the Tundra planet. So we've got maybe I could give a bunch of canister here. I can pick up these two, and we could begin to fill the rocket, which should be built now. Alright. It's going to be pretty insufficient. And it is a thing I did not think about. We'll need to bring more. I'm going to ask this thing to condensate, and I'm going to give it more canisters. Okay, 4 of these, and let's begin. I hope I will have 2 more canister at least when I will be ready. These 2 are going to be troublesome. It's going to burn most of my ability to produce energy. Anyway, let's go and check the crashed. Oh, we could actually use the rover to go there. Yes, let's do that. I'm not going to take all the canisters though. So if I'm right, it was east of here, and I've been able to find, let's say, some kind of a form of life here, which is a bit surprising. And let's see, east. Okay, I was about to go in the wrong direction. Okay, here we go. Let's hurry. Don't know how much my battery are going to last, but we need to add far enough so I can see the little pod I dropped over there, so we can find it back. So 6 wheels, quite good. I should follow this line, and at some point I'm going to find a little beacon in front of me. It's very important to avoid craters, because if you fall into a big one, you are going to be in trouble. It happened to me, and the issue is that the sun is not reaching the bottom of it, so you might be a little bit stuck. Okay, we should see the beacon in no time. Oh, I was speaking about life form. So we are lucky. Here it is. So I don't know where these things are coming from or what kind of beast these might be, but it seems to be fairly big. I don't know exactly what this thing. I hope we're not going to find out on the next planet though. Yet. Am I still heading where? East? Not really anymore. I should maybe rotate a bit. Oh. Oh, no more sun. Oh, here it is. So these 2 bits were very close to each other. And what is very cool is that this is really, really big. I hope at some point we'll be able to maybe a bit in the way of Kerbal Space Program, do our own rockets and try to put them into orbit. It would be quite cool. Can I actually refill my... Okay with that. Okay, so it's not producing energy, it seems. Only oxygen. Okay, good to know. I do not have any... I could drop this here. It's not really handy. Might be a way to produce energy here. Anyway, I know there is something buried into this beautiful rocket, and I need to reach it, I think. I don't know how to do it, so... It's quite huge. And there is... I think I found a bit of lithium in there and other things. There is plenty of scrap, so if you want to bring something to scrap things, it's quite a good idea. And I don't think I can actually reach the other side from here. Nah. So we'll need to get a bit of oxygen first, then we'll need to enter by the other end of this rocket so I can pick up what's hidden inside. But it is quite a... Whoa. We've got 2 planets on a row. 3! It is pretty. Plus the sun is rising. It's a bit blinding. Okay, let's go. So what do I want? I think I might want to... I cannot use the rover to allow me to enter. I'm going to use a lot of things I used last time. Come on. Okay, we're not going to do this that way. I'll just give it a bit more. Yes, it's going to be slightly bit better that way. We're going to... Okay, so I'm going to be able to actually go through an area. And I've got no idea how to do so. Because this is where I cannot go further. Maybe... Oh! I can just pick it up. A lot easier. Because these blocks here are really, really interesting. I think this is probably the bits which are giving you the most research point. So you definitely want to pick them up. And if I want to go back to my base, I just need to go west now. So let's just do so. And is the red... I should check. I should definitely check. So after roaming the planet a bit, I can say that there is no storm on this planet. So west is definitely that way. Alright, good. Let's hurry. Don't have much sun left. I could actually make a brief stop here to pick up this one because it's intriguing. I don't know if I know the shape of it. Oh, I might. Yes, I know. We know this one. But it's still a good idea to pick up both, so we can initiate research before leaving. Okay, so let's try to find our base back. I think I do remember the Malachite, but it might be another bit than the one we've been seeing previously. It's important to avoid these craters. And oh, no more juice. Okay. It's a shame I don't have a generator to do things. So maybe meanwhile I'm going to pick up these bits of research point. And the sun should be rising soon. Yes, it's coming. So let's just climb back. As soon as we're going to get a bit of light, it's going to be way easier to... Yes. Keep going. I still need to be careful not to miss the base. Even it's kind of big. Oh, there it is. Just need to follow the line. But in which direction? It's not that easy. And it might be... I don't know. Just go that way. Hope it is the right way. It cannot be that far because when I do these lines, I am doing that on foot, so I'm a bit worried that I did not take this in the right direction, though. Oh, good. Let's just take a little shortcut. I'm not going to follow the line. Might be a mistake though. Alright, almost there. So we still need to build a cabin for the rocket and to bring a bunch of things. Might be able to just let the truck roll towards the base. And like, it's a shame I cannot just turn my wheels when there is no power. It would be handy to be able to choose in which direction you want to roll. Is there a bit of... yes, perfect, because these are really interesting. Okay, let's just delete that. Yes, you see, 8,200. Too interesting to let behind. It will give us a bit of time until we need to add another one of these, so we've got some time to explore. I think we're going to go for the Tundra planet though. I wonder if there is a, let's say, a cold factor, if we are going to be freezing or not. It would be interesting though. Okay, let's see, what do we need for the... I think for the cockpit we'll need probably a bunch of these. Let's see. So, what do you have for me? An open seat, we are going to avoid that. I would prefer to go with an enclosed seat, but it's going to cost me a bit. Can I not rotate this? It would be nice. Because frankly, it seems to be a bit strange that way. I could begin with something else, like maybe not a large storage, but maybe an extra large storage. Okay, isn't it too big? It might be the case. I don't even see where I could drop my... Nah, it's not going to fit it. Okay, so let's just begin by a bit of aluminium. I don't ever got some, but I hope so. Yes, we've got 2 of these. 3 of these. Good. And do we have enough fuel to fill the... I've got a little bit of fuel. So we obviously need to leave a spot so we can drop the canister when it is empty, filled, and get an empty one. Okay, so let's see if we can rotate the enclosed one. I hope so. It was not the case before, so it might not be possible, but I would prefer to be able to move it somewhere else. Because frankly it's going to look very, very weird here. I think we might be lacking a bit of energy. Let's just use one of these to give it a small little boost. To maybe finish that. Yes, it's advancing. Slowly, but it's advancing. So we do have 6,000. I think I might want to unlock the battery. The medium one. I hope there are some kind of hidden tech somewhere we can find on planets. It would be very, very nice. Oh, cool. I can move these in different ways. It's still going to be weird, but still it's a little bit better. So what do we take with us to reach this planet? We need to pick up a bunch of things. I definitely want to bring one of these mineral extractor with me. So I'm going to take... before everything else, I'm going to go for a big platform. You know, did I unlock the big one? I should check, because I would prefer to take a big platform above a medium one, because it would just take the same amount of space on the rocket, and it would be way more useful. So where are these? Not here. Okay, so it's going to cost me 3,000. Okay, it's a shame I don't have it, but it's going to be fairly quick, so I might be willing to wait and do other thing in between. So we're going to produce, let's see, we are going to produce a mineral extractor. Oh, we're lacking space, I think. Just move these backward. It is an issue I've got sometime. And is it fitting? Maybe the... Or are we just lacking? I think we might be just lacking a bunch of resource. Okay, what's wrong? I think I need to remove a bunch of these canisters. Pick up the right amount of compound and... Oh, it's 2. What am I doing here? Why did... Oh, we might be lacking fuel though. I can just bring up canisters. And when I say fuel, I meant energy. So, why is it not working? Except for energy. Okay, so I think at least I should try to do one of these large storage, going to allow us to maybe bring more things. Yet we still need to wait for the... Ah, it's a shame. The days are relatively short on this planet, so as soon as I've got no sun, I'm a bit in trouble. So maybe I should try to... how many? I've got 2 of these here. So I could maybe drop them here. I've got another one to produce more, which is hidden over there. And we could try to do... I'm going to hope it's only 2. If it is 4, I'm in trouble. No, it's 2. Plus, I think 4 is not possible. So, even better. With 2 of these, I could do a medium battery. I could also... begin the production of the mineral extractor. Why is it not working? Ah, come on, what have I done? What have I done? So I was saying this one here. And oh, I think the issue is that I've got things in the way. So I cannot drop the right amount of materials without being in trouble. And if I drop these plus these... No, it's just 2. What's wrong with you, buddy? Why is it not working anymore? Maybe... No, I think the soil... the ground is all fine. Never had the issue anyway. We're going to drop the battery for now. I obviously need more. Come on, and there is no end. I can produce other things, smaller things, but I cannot produce one thing I need the most, which is the mineral extractor. I really don't understand why. Okay, so maybe what I should do is bring whatever I need to make it happen then. So let's just... Ah, a bit too short. I think we might need a bunch of resource like this. So we could eventually give us a little bit of energy, of extra energy. Okay. Meanwhile, I was speaking about adding a large storage, so let's do it. Let's pick up the canisters so we can drop a bit of fuel into these. Alright. I still don't know why this thing is not working. It's annoying me a bit, I must say. Alright, let's just drop a little bit of soil in there. Okay, so we've got a bit more of these. I think I could use one of the platform I've got to make it run a bit longer. So it's going to burn all of these gradually. And hopefully it will make things work. There might be something in the way which I'm not seeing. It's definitely possible. Yet. Okay, but no sorrow to do it. Okay, let's just. We're going to do a medium platform instead. I just need to get. I've got all the resin I need. Alright, so let's go for something we can do. We're going to go with the biggest platform we can do because we'll need all the slots available to us. Alright, it's working. Okay, so this big battery is cool. We'll need another one though. So maybe while we are doing that, I could actually go and harvest a bit of soil so we can do more lithium. Okay, so this one we are bringing with us. So it needs to be in the truck. There's another one here, good. So I'm still lacking one. I don't think it's going to fill two of these that quickly. So let's go down there. And let's pick up what we can. Alright, let's just make this tunnel a bit larger. And we need to also dispose of a bunch of these pesky little poison flower. Alright, done. There is more. Still need to be careful, but there is more. I must say there is even more at the end of this cavern. I should be careful because there is plenty of doors and I might get lost at some point. Okay, one. Oh, what is this? It is Theta. So there might be some kind of Astroneer corpse somewhere. Because I don't know where I could have gotten that otherwise. Ammonium. It's a shame I don't really have anything. Oh, I'm going to die. I'm so going to die. Quickly. This is the kind of thing I tend to forget. Hopefully, there is a good audio reminder of it. You know, being deadly and all. Okay, let's see. So I was trying to get a lot of soil to give us a bunch of lithium. And the thing which is cool with barren planets is that there is plenty of this. It's quite easy to pick it up, and you can actually pick up plenty of the resource while doing so. Oh, I think there might be a cable down there somewhere. Going to be quite handy. Can keep running this without running out of oxygen or maybe energy even. I need to refill that though because I might fall in there if I'm not careful. Plus all seems to be big. What is this? Wait, I failed to pick it up. There is something down there. What is it? Oh, okay, it is some kind of satellite which has been kind of left behind underground. It's a bit strange though to find satellite down there. Oh, you know, I could just try to do some kind of slope and try to reach it. So even if it is deadly, I might at least be able to come back from it. I just need to find where I could actually dig to make it possible. Oh, come on, for me. It is cool to be able to point things. Yet, it might be troublesome sometimes. So where is the cable I was using? Did I make it full? It's definitely possible. Oh, good. I've got one over there. Okay, so all of my canisters are almost filled. We'll deal with this all a bit later on. Let's keep digging for now. Just got one more to fill. And we'll be good. All the caves are going to be bigger now. But it is... Oh, I think I made a hole. No, maybe it's just a different kind of ground at all. Yeah. Okay, done. Now I'm losing soil, which is not good. Let's climb. Let's bring this thing back up. It might be necessary at some point. Because when exploring planets, plenty of tether is going to be handy. Maybe I did left it behind, I don't know. It might be possible. Okay, let's just remove all of these. Okay, and we're going to drop all of the canister on this. It's going to be a lot easier to refill. And I think it might be just enough. Yes, it is. So we're going to go and do a little bit more lithium. The thing is that we're not going to be able to produce plenty of lithium, because it's just going to be so expensive. Okay, good. So I was about to try to do this little bit of... is it fixed or is it still... Nah, it's still not going to work. Maybe I can only do one per planet. It's possible, I don't know. It would be too powerful, maybe. Otherwise. Okay, so we're going to bring a fuel condenser. It's going to cost us a bit of copper. Do we have copper around? I've got resin here. But we don't have copper, do we? Okay, where is it? Oh, it's just over there. I think this is the one we've been able to produce. And do we have enough fuel now? Because if possible, I would like to leave this planet as soon as possible so we can just take a look at the ambience of the next one. I believe with that much fuel we should be fine. We're just going to take plenty of resource and we'll see what's going to happen. So, let's see. Let's just drop a bunch of canisters. 8 is too much. Alright. I'm still going to maybe leave a bunch of canisters on the side because I might not be able to put anything else. I'm going to keep 2 canisters here. I'm going to drop the last one. Okay, and let's see. So we've got one little bit of platform. It's not going to be enough. I will need a printer. So let's just make one. A medium printer with 2 aluminium. Okay. And I've got 2. Alright. We don't really need to worry too much about research because we've got plenty already running, so I don't want to bring any kind of research facility. I've got a little bit of copper. So the thing is that I will need to produce energy, so I could take a bunch of my own panels. It might be the best way to deal with things. With 2 of these, I'm pretty sure I won't be running low. Still, maybe a little bit of... Nah, we'll fix things. It's going to be sufficient, I think. 2 of these is quite good already. Let's pick up one of these printers. I might want to bring a smelter though, just in case. Oh, I'm not going to play football with this. And let's just take a smelter with this. And if I do one of these, I might want to... How much is condenser going to take? I wonder. I'm going to pick up 2 of these, at least for resin. I would definitely like to take 2 copper, but I'm going to begin to lack space. Oh, we've got 1 more canister. I'm going to give us a little bit more margin here. Come on. Alright. Okay, good. So we've got a smelter as well. So a printer, a smelter, a regular platform. We'll be able to switch things if we need to. And that should be almost sufficient. It would be better to pick a bunch more things, but we've got no battery, but with a bit of luck the plant will be filled with lithium. We can still hope. And yeah, let's go. Let's take this large shuttle and let's get out of here. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be sufficient to keep us surviving, but we'll see. Earlier I was speaking about crutches. I was speaking about these kind of crutches, which are definitely very difficult to exit. Okay, so Tundra one. What do we have? I think it is the closest. Then we'll get 3 other extra planets. But I think this is the one we are meant to go to next. I could have also brought some kind of dropship. It's a bit strange how reddish this Tundra planet is. Okay, so let's go for the first weekend spot here. We're going to go for this one. It's right in the middle. It's going to be easier to find later on. And let's see where we are going to land. Oh, it's pretty. And I was lucky to find a place which is kind of flat. Alright. So I should probably expect some kind of storm as well. So, what is this place about? And there is a bit of wind. It's to be relatively cold. There is something up there. I'm going to check quickly. No, nothing. It's just a little bug. So let's just try to begin to establish a forward base. Oh, we've got... is it a cave? Yes, we've got a cave very, very, very close. So I'm not going to do the base right next to the rocket. Is there any flat ground? Oh, look at that. Is there any useful part here? Only debris. Got an extender though. But nothing else. Okay, good to know. A bit of ammonium if we were to need fuel. Handy. Oh, it's a bit reddish here. And we've got a crater as well, it seems. Okay, let's just go back and get a bit of oxygen. And then we'll check again. Oh, you know, I could just try to dig through this mountain and just make my base underground. It might be better if we are to be stormed by a storm, kind of. Yeah, so I can do that. Let's just make an underground base. I'm going to begin to dig here, and we'll bring whatever we need to make this base happen into the cave I'm going to produce. The good thing is that the platform are going to give us the oxygen we need. I might want to bring it right away. Once it is unpacked, I think it's producing oxygen all the time. So it's going to give us a little bit more east to make a good cave without worrying too much about oxygen. Unpack it. Yep, it's producing oxygen. Good. So let's try to... I don't know if I'm far enough from the surface. I could try to dig a bit further. It's going to be quite red. But it is interesting to build in a different place, so... And thanks to this amazing update, I think the wide mode is probably my favorite one. It is really, really handy. It's really powerful. It's a shame I'm wasting all this soil, but it is really, really powerful. You might say the issue is that I'm going to be unable to take advantage of the two solar panels I've got, but I could actually leave one of these behind, out there. Okay, let's just bring a solar panel for when it's going to be possible for me to use it. Just drop it to the side here. Do I want to get the second one? Probably. And I could also maybe bring these two bits of technology with me, even though I want to bring the printer first. There's quite a lot of wind here. So smelter, printer. The printer is going to be the most useful thing for now. So I will need plenty of these platform to keep us running. I could also just bring the platform out by day and bring it back by night. I don't know. Might not be very, very smart. Okay, let's give us a bit more space because I'm pretty sure the base is going to be a little bit crowded here if I'm not making enough space. Okay, we'll try later with this. So, what do we need? I think... Oh! Large platform would be nice. Let's learn it. Okay, so... Did I make a mistake? I didn't want a printer. Ah, come on, I made a mistake. I was expecting to be bringing something different. It might be handy though. Still, it is not what I was expecting. Can I remove it? No, I cannot, so... How do I make my platforms? I think I need to do a small... So it's not a printer, it is... Fabricator. Ah, my mistake. So it will be a small one then. Alright. And let's just drop it next to the platform here. I'm going to rotate it a bit because it's going to be way more efficient that way. And let's just plug it. And... Okay, so... Medium platform. I wonder. We need a medium fabricator. So it's going to cost us 1 compound. And then we'll need also, so very handy, yet not going to work without, or you know, I could just, let's try to see if it's working. Can I unpack it? Yes, I can. Perfect. Just switch direction. Yes, very nice. I just need to make a platform so I can put the solar panel on. Let's go with a small one. Okay, nice. Just unpack it. And I might be... I'm not just dropping this platform here. It's going to be good. Or I could just keep it here afterward. Might going to work. Okay, I'm not used to have a base which is that small now. Okay, let's see what we can do. I might want to move the little one, which is going to be in the way. But now we can do an extra large platform. But it's going to... oh, it's going to cost us aluminium, which I don't have. Okay, so let's do just a large one. Or... basically the price is the same, yet the slots are better with this one. And I need as much slots as possible now. It's cool to have a place where to hide in when in trouble. So now I've got a printer which I could actually just store inside because it's not going to be very useful to me to have it here. And I'm going to begin to lack probably resin. I still cannot do the mineral extractor thing. I've got 0 compound. This is the issue here. So I need to find some. I need to do a little recall. Do I have any... no, I've got nothing to build my own tethers. So I'm going to make a bit of space. It's quite unnecessary so to do that, but we'll just drop a few things here. So I'm going to keep that one here. I'm going to drop that. I feel like there is a storm coming. The wind is getting more dangerous. Okay, let's just climb the mountain and see what we've got around. Because it should be a plant which is going to be filled with resource now. I did not really do anything about it yet, so I should find things. With plenty of caves. What is this? Oh, it might be compound. Perfect. Just need a bunch, do a bunch of tethers. And I will need to go back home quickly. I will be in trouble. Okay, last bits and go. Okay, let's go back because I'm so going to die if I don't. I'm going to slide all the way back though, but I might want to be quick about this. Okay, I'm not going to slide much though. I'm suffocating and I will be dead before I reach the platform. Yes, I will be dead before I reach the platform. But I won't be before. Oh, no, I'm not dead. Okay, much better. No, once again, I'm always making a mistake on this. So I wanted that to do a bit of tether. Let's do some. So we can begin to explore in a bit, let's say, more practical way. Oh, now I can do it. Let's do it. So I can produce, except I don't really have... I could produce my own resin if we're in trouble. I don't want to use any for now. And we do have a smelter here. So maybe what I should do is try to explore the cave which is nearby. It's going to give us a good view of what I can expect to find here. Okay, so I will use it, but later. Just drop it in there. It is going to be quite cool, but for now, let's just keep these here. And let's go. Let's just make a bit of tether and let's go into this cave. I'm going to join the rocket. Alright, and we'll go down there. Okay, it's a bit... Oh, well done. I was a little bit in trouble if I was to jump here. So I need to make some kind of way to access the place if I want to be, not dying. Okay, for now it should be sufficient. Kind of. Okay, good. Come on, that was a better... Oh, stupid. Okay, let's just give us something which is going to work. I've been spending a bit too much tether, I think. Let's just remove all the little bits of danger which are going to be in the way. Alright. And let's see if we can find something down there. Oh, I think I'm running out of tethers. And I've got no... Okay, so we'll just do it carefully. As soon as I find the compound, it's going to be easier. Okay, I've got the pass now. It seems to be kind of dangerous here. Blue ground. There's a lot of dangers in there, but these are fairly easy to avoid, so let's head towards the oxygen because I'm going to lack some fairly soon. For now there is no resource. I hope it's not going to remain that way. Oh, I took a bit of damage, I think. Come on. Is there... Oh, we've got... it might be coal though. Maybe it's not compound. We've got a bit of... Yes, it is coal, it's not... Oh, I'm still going to die. Let's hurry. Come on, buddy. Let's not suffocate here. Alright, good. So coal is not going to be very handy for me. Not right now. Give us a bit more space. Let's try to find out if there is more than coal. Okay, just need a little bit of stairs. Got the same kind of enemy as before. Oh, there is a hole in the ground. The cave seems to be a little more dangerous in the way they are shaped. There's plenty of holes. It's going to be very impractical to navigate through these. What is this? Might be just research things. Yeah. Okay, let's just exit for a sec. I think I might be better just by climbing the mountain, getting... Where am I? Oh, wrong direction, my mistake. Could have been deadly though. Let's take a look here, maybe there is something close by. I think I should climb to have a chance to see something. For exploration purpose I should build a bunch of oxygen tank. Would have more time to check if there is something useful around. Okay, I might want to just refill quickly. Alright, let's just... I'm going to keep the energy, it's going to enable me to do more. Alright, so where was it? I'm going to run at a regular speed. I'm not going to sprint. I'm going to burn my oxygen too quickly. And it should not be too far. Where was it? I think it was close by to this thing. Oh crap. There is a storm which is coming. And I need to hide. It's coming my way. But I should be in the right direction, not to take any rocks in my cave. Just inside. Okay, so let's see what we're going to get. Might be rocks again, though. Is it still coming? Or did it just go through? I think it is done. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, is it on the side like that? It's been just crossing, I think. I wonder if the storms are the same here. The lens of this helmet is just way too cool. Love the way the reflection is working. The storm is passing by. Let's hurry and find a little bit of resource to keep us afloat. So I think it was just there. There isn't so much, but maybe there is more than I thought though. It should be sufficient to give us a bunch of tetras. Is there no more? Ah, not lucky. There's a bit of vegetation here, so it is possible to produce your own energy thanks to vegetation. A bit of climbing here. Once again, it's going to be a bit short. That should allow me more margin. I would have less chance of dying. I really love the way we are sliding. Okay, so now I've got a little bit more tether. And I realize we've been doing that for quite a bit of time already, so we might want to conclude this video for today, and we'll try to explore this planet a bit more next time. So guys, I hope you like the video. If you do, please leave a like, a comment or subscribe. And if you'd like to support the channel even further, please consider following my referral link to buy your games on the Humble store. They've got pretty nice price and interesting bundles as well. So with that said, until next time folks, have fun!